Hello everyone, welcome to ST Model Cars. In this video, I would like to show you this 1/18 scale Honda Civic Type R. This is the FL5 generation, and this model is made by Paudi. And price point on this, $129 shipped here within the USA. I actually found this on Amazon. It was Amazon Prime, and it was $129 free shipping. I ordered it on Sunday, and it arrived at my house on Tuesday. So, and I'm just I'm pretty excited to add this Civic Type R to my collection. Just a couple of things I want to mention before we take a closer look at the car. Number one, if you look at some of the online forums or some of the Facebook posts, that you will find that some people comments about the offset of the wheel. So basically, if you look at some of the online pictures, you can see that the wheels are set too far into the car, right, that way. So and it bothers some people, and it bothered me as well when I look at the pictures. But when I received the car, it actually doesn't look that bad. And Paudi actually have their wheel system similar to Noref. If you ever work on any of the Noref cars, basically you just you just grab a hold of the wheel like this, and you just pop it out straight out, and it will just comes right out. So on this car, I was able to pop one of the front wheels. So this side here, pulls out pretty easy. Just pulled it, and it just came right off. However, the other three wheels, I could not get it out, even using what I deem as excessive force, right? And I felt that if I continue that effort, something is going to break. So I decided to just leave it alone. And again, I don't think the wheel offset is not too bad. It doesn't bother me too much. And the goal of removing the wheel is to put shims, right? So you can put shims on it. So when you push the wheels in, it doesn't come in as far. But again, if anybody ever successfully remove all the four wheels, if you want to put it in the comment section of how it's done, I will be interested of reading about it. Okay, all right. Let's take a closer look at the Civic Type R here. So on the front, you will see here, you have this LED matrix details behind the lens, and the details are really nice here, right? You get the red Honda logo in the middle, and you have this the honeycomb grill, but this one on the top is not perforated. However, the one on the bottom, this is actually perforated. So if I shine a light here, you can see that you can see the intercooler from behind the bumper, right? So that is pretty cool. And they have this accent, the vent, I guess this is for the brake cooling on the side of the bumper. And if you look at the front of the car, it mimics the look of the real Civic Type R pretty well. So I'm pretty pleased. If you press this little button here, it will kind of pop the hood open a little bit for you. So it's easier to open. Once you have the hood open, the hood will actually stay up by itself. However, they include this prop, right? You can use the hood prop here just to make it look more realistic, just to mimic the real car. And there's a spot here under the hood, or where you can put the prop. So anyways, so there you go. It looks like that with the prop. Pretty cool. Engine detail, it's really good. If you look at the engine details here, right? It's only half engine. So only the top part is molded. But again, the details are really nice. You have this red Honda valve cover here. You have this kind of like this carbon pattern intake, platinum, I guess. It has a Type R molded there. You have the coolant reservoir, right? You have all the plumbings there. Some of the warning labels present as well. You get the air filter box, the inlet pipe. You got the battery here in the back. So yeah, overall it's really nicely detailed engine bay. So when you want to close it, you can just lift it up a little bit, put the hood prop down. How did that go? Okay, like No, wait a second, like so, and then you can close the hood. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at the side. Here's the side view of the Civic Type R. Again, really nicely done here by Paudi. Take a closer look at the wheels here. You have a nice Brembo red brake caliper with the brake rotor as well. Okay, and let's take a look at underneath the car. So here it is, pretty nicely detailed. Most of the engine, they have the cover underneath that, but they give you a separate exhaust with the heat shields, and you do see some pretty good details in the rear suspension. And you have the triple exhaust pipe here. I just want to make a mention of the rear suspension. Initially there was a working suspension on the rear suspension, but for some reason, when I put the car down, because of the working suspension, the rear wheel kind of set on the weird angle all the time. It has that ultra lacy camber, and depends how you put down the car. It feels like it's always stuck in a different position. So I decided to take the car apart, remove the spring, put some shims in it, and just basically make the rear suspension not working. But at least when I set down the car, the rear wheel doesn't completely collapse. It has a little bit of a lacy camber, and I don't know if that's the setting with the real car, right? Some of the performance car have that excess negative camber there for handling, but at least it doesn't like completely collapse when you put it down. So that's one of the song, I guess, with this model. Okay. All right. So moving on to the interior. Let's see. Open the door here. I just want to show you this before I show you the interior. The mirrors, like a lot of the Chinese model, you can fold them, right? So which is pretty neat. And let me see if I can come closer to the interior there. So let me see if I can take the camera out. Okay. So zoom the interior here. Okay. So one of the signature piece of this generation Civic is that honeycomb mesh for the AC fence, and Paudi actually replicated that pretty well. They have like a separate perforated metal piece that they glue in there with the adjustment knobs, right? So that looks very realistic. And you can see the infotainment center screen in the center there, manual transmission, red seat and red carpet, just like the real car. So, or at least I should say, red front seat and red carpet, right? And here's the door panel. It has the all black door panel, but they try to simulate this, this red accent light here, like in the real car, right? Of course, it doesn't lit up, okay? And you have a stitch pattern here on the armrest. So pretty nicely done. Okay, so let's open the rear door. Okay, so similar door panel as the one in the front. The back of the front seats are detailed really well here, right? You can see that they have a separate insert, or at least painted differently for the holes where your harness will go in if you want to add some racing harness there. But like the real car, the rear interior have the red carpeting, but the seats are black, not the red like the front, right? So, okay, all right. Let me put the camera back in the stand here. Just give me a second. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's close the door. Let's look at the back here. The spoiler in this car is absolutely flimsy. This is pretty, much came unglued, if you can see this, right? It kind of came like this, so I just have to glue this back. But my point is, whatever you do, don't handle the car by the spoiler. If you need to open the rear hatch, do it from this area here above the license plate, right? Just pry it from here. Don't pry it by the spoiler. It might result in some damage. And yeah, trunk there, fully carpeted. So, okay. And the taillight cluster is pretty nice detailed there. You see some of the reflector details from behind the lens, right? And you get the Honda logo here in the middle, and you get the Type R logo underneath the right taillight there, and you get the triple exhaust as well, and you get the kind of like a painted reflector here on the side. And one neat thing about this car is that the the fuel filler door actually opens. So right there, so you can open that, and you can see the fuel filler door inside there. So that's a pretty neat features. Okay, and here's the side view from the passenger side, car's right-hand drive. Left-hand drive, I apologize. I meant to say the view from the driver's side, car's left-hand drive. So there it is. Okay, and let's take a look at the interior from the driver's side. Okay, so right there you have the really nice detail there actually by Paudi, right? The Honda steering wheel there with the Honda logo in the center, and they're actually printing. They put decals on the instrument cluster, and you do see the honeycomb AC vent on the driver's side as well on the left there. 3 pedals, manual transmission. So yep. All right. Okay. So yeah, here it is, Honda Civic Type R by Paudi. Like I mentioned in my other video, I have a FLICKR channel where I put photos of this scale model cars with the diorama setting, kind of like what you see behind you here. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. Much appreciated if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed the review of this Civic Type R. I will see you in my next video, and thanks for watching.